Back then in the 2010, they did it first, but they failed. I can ever imagine anyone recovering from it. But now the time has come, the walls are down, I need my mom. No one will be recovering from it now. Wait a minute. Masterpiece after disappointment. Why everybody can't decide whether the show should live or die. The beginning of the story is probably the best way to start an Avatar show. It introduced the superior bending and present a side of the story we never saw in the original. And this is basically what you need to do for a successful show. You take the old material, change it in a way that give respect and add new and interesting takes, and make sure it stand on business. I'm sure the rest of the show will be like it, right? After that amazing fight scene in the street and the air temple, we get a...
Not when we have the power of the comet!
Wait, they're under Sozin? You know what, the fight scene was so good, I don't care. After they get introduced to Katara and Sokka, they sell for a bit and the dialogue is really good. Sokka doesn't want Katara to bend, while Katara has a more positive view. What happened there? I don't know. And some tomfoolery later, they found the Avatar. Can you guess who is the bad guy? Zuko is... What the fuck did they do to his face? You wanna hear something funny? I watched the first episode with my dad, and when he saw that, he just thought it was a black eye because someone punched him in the face. So they freed the Avatar and decided to get him home, much to Sokka's delight. Back to Zuko, he saw the light and now he's after Aang, that just woke up. Sokka wants to know what is going on, but I'm sure Aang himself is not sure. And after another ugly redesign of Appa, what did they do to my boy? We get mountains of exposition, so any new viewer will know what's going on. Aang realized that everybody he knew is dead, and with Katara we get double trauma. So to clear their minds, Katara showing her waterbending, but she really sucked at it. But remember,
bending is about energy and balance. By finding balance, you can feel the energy.
you know what? Okay. But she doesn't have much time to celebrate because Zuko's here. All the tribe get ready and only now they realize he's the Avatar. How they didn't connect the dots is beyond me. Zuko's army is ready, but they are given one chance to surrender. And Sokka, of course, wants to give the Avatar. But Katara reminds him of what her mother told him before she died, and that's enough for him to stand on business.
Go suck an egg, you bitch.
And that's exactly what he wanted to hear. Sokka barely managed to hold his ground, but now he's not alone. Aang runs around his entire army while Zuko is also stand on business. The whole clan joined the fight, but before the fighting got too chaotic, Aang decided to turn himself in, which they accept. Katara and Sokka can let the Avatar go to the Fire Lords on the first day, so they leave without saying goodbye. Inside he has a little chat with Iroh, who is still one of the best characters, and Aang managed to escape alone and even steal a guidebook about the past Avatars. He left the building and was able to escape, but not so far. Zuko is tired from all that friendship bullshit and is going to end it. But... I will get to it in a second, but while they're flying they realize what they did and now there is no turning back. But before the episode is over, Aang wants to see what happened to his home, which gave us the Avatar state, because we couldn't get it before.
I can't imagine a better person to have been given this power.
I don't know what other people's opinion on this, but I really love it. Especially because his connection with Sokka and Katara is really underdeveloped in this point, so doing it with Gyatso, I don't know his name, is the best idea they could have done. And after a moment of realization to everyone, the episode is over. Listen, so far I only watched 2 episodes, because I fell asleep, so maybe my views is not really what everybody is looking for, and if that video will do well, I will talk about the rest of the season. Of course there are some problems problems, but come on, I wasn't expecting a masterpiece. I did expect some quality and goddamn I got it. One of the biggest problems I hear people say about the show is that you can't really compare it to the original, and you know what? Of course, the original is a masterpiece, was considered the best animated show in history including anime. You can't compare it. People just sometimes like to complain. They say Aang is not supposed to be flying, Sokka is supposed to be
sexist,
and even at some point they start saying the Avatar 2010 was the good version. Fuck you. So far, at least for me, this is good, and my only real problem beside the dialogue is this moment. I don't care that they gave the moment to Katara instead of Aang, especially because the speed of the show progresses, so it doesn't really matter to me. But you remember how Katara was able to bend? How did she do this? You know what? I don't care. Subscribe because nobody is, and bye!